just the thought, Darnell, on being back here? I know it's a long road back, but you're back to the starting line where you guys wanted to be at the beginning.
Yeah, it's exciting. I think you go through the highs and lows and emotional roller coaster of the regular season to get to the playoffs and go through a little bit more. And then this is the objective is to get to this point and give yourself an opportunity to compete for a Stanley Cup, and we've done that, and now there's a lot more work to do.
Obviously, you guys are missing Zach Hyman. It feels like with Tia's back, the band are healthy. As a team, beyond Zach, you guys are healthier than last year. How good does it feel to sort of have almost be full strength?
Yeah, obviously, Zach brings so much to our lineup, whether it was the physicality or offensive production, what he brings to our room. So it's we're going to have to all pick that up by committee. With that said, yeah, our team is definitely, we're very confident in the group that we have and the players that are available. And, there's been guys that have stepped up in huge moments so far over the course of the playoffs. And I'm sure over the course of the series that we'll need more of that. And it's just excited to get going again.
So the hockey world feels like they know the Edmonton Oilers. Florida Beach guys last year, they probably feel like they know the Edmonton Oilers. What is it about this year's Edmonton Oilers that people don't know makes you better?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure that out in this series. That's a good question, though. That's a good question.
Florida has a bit more sandpaper than maybe Dallas does. Like, just give me a thought on them playing that. They have some gritty guys up front that like to go with the net, I guess.
Yeah, no, they play a hard style of hockey. They play physical. They're in your face. We have guys that play that way too. So it'll be a fun series and definitely one that each and every shift you got to go out there and it's cliche, but you got to bring 100% and work as hard as you can because they're a team that doesn't give any free space, and I think we have a lot of guys in the room that like to play that style too.
Darnell, do you feel it? Is it noticeably less, excited nerves or whatever word you want to use going into this year than last, just because you've gone through it, and is that maybe something that plays to your advantage?
Yeah, there's obviously a sense of calm. I think even within our group, having gone through this scenario last year for a lot of the guys. With that said, we're playing a team that this is their third time in a row doing it, so they're going to have that sense as well. So, I think it's just two teams that are just excited to get this thing going. And for us in our group, I know it's definitely a different feeling than going in last year.
Just going back. Sorry, go ahead.
Florida plays a certain style that kind of drags you into the fight. Like if you don't play aggressive and physical, they're just going to walk through you. What's telling me about the line between getting taken out of your game, maybe going too far to their game, yet competing with them in a way that you probably can't avoid, right?
Yeah, there's an element of physicality that we're gonna have to bring in, and there's an element of heightened, I'd say, competitiveness that we're gonna have to bring to this series. Anytime you get to this point, it's the two best teams left, and like you said, they obviously play a hard style and physical. And like I said, we definitely have the group that is capable of playing that way as well. But I think we don't want to get away from also the things that have made us successful through our lineup. And with that said, I think our team is adaptable, and throughout the playoffs we've shown we like to play all different types of ways.
Darnell, as a group of 6 defensemen, having played them especially before, is there something that you learned that now you can apply that can help you and maybe make the task a little bit easier?
Yeah, I think for us as a D-corps, I think we just go out there and play our game and have confidence in the game that we can play. Obviously, there's going to be adjustments and different looks that they present. Obviously, with how hard they work and how fast they get on top of D-men and whatnot. But I think we just got to go out there and play our game and just use the capabilities that we have.
As a group of 6, how are you guys better or different than you were last year? There's a couple different bodies there, right?
Yeah, I think we have a D-corps that can move the puck, that can skate. We have elements of physicality and compete. I like our group. I really do like the 6 guys that go out there and with whoever's out of the lineup that can step in. I think we've showed too over the course of the playoffs that we have guys waiting to get in the lineup that can make an impact as well. So it's a group that has all different types of elements.
Getting Ekholm back, how big is getting Ekholm back in that?
Yeah, Eki's huge. He's obviously a leader in our group, not just in the D-corps, but with our whole team. it gives everyone different looks, pairs wise as well too. It's him and Bush have built a really good thing here over the last couple of years, and I think last game, seeing how some of the pairs can shake out, it was pretty exciting, and I love playing with Cooley too. So and Statch, I love playing with everyone, but the way it shook out, I really like our decor.
Do you notice Brett's a little bit more comfortable on the right?
He got cut off like 3 times. You gotta go
Sorry, Tony.
Oh, good. Thank you, Darnell. Just going back 12 months, when you think of young Darnell, playing on the street, perhaps with his sister, either playing basketball, hockey, then all of a sudden last year, you have the opportunity of playing in games that you always dreamed of. When you go back to that experience, what was it like? Was there almost more internal noise than external noise? Like, how do you kind of find the balance of that as a professional athlete playing in the biggest games?
Yeah, there's. I don't know. It's funny. Like, it's probably more stressful for the family and whatnot when you're watching the game because you have no control over what's going on the ice. And for us, I think last year going through it the first time, there's a lot of moments that I wouldn't say you're really excited. And for us this year, definitely excited again. But I think the level of excitement isn't as heightened as before. It's more of we know the task and the job that needs to be done to get that end goal. But yeah, and probably going back to when I was a kid, we were probably playing basketball, and my sisters didn't really like to play hockey, so yeah, it's probably a basketball game.
So Darnell, you're talking about like the Nurse that went through the first time. They got the jump on you last year, right? Won the first 3 games. Could that be partly attributed to you guys are just sort of getting used to this first experience?
No, I think they just they came out and played better in those first 3 games, and I think there was a couple close ones where they made one more play than we did, and they earned all 3 of them. It wasn't I wouldn't say it was a sense of nerves or anything like that. So for us, knowing the importance of the start of the series and knowing the importance of every moment, I think we're gonna have to take that to another level this year around.
Darnell, do you have a favorite Stanley Cup Finals memory from the time you were a kid? Something that stands out or maybe inspired you to be a hockey player?
I always liked the New Jersey Devils growing up, so watching Scott Stevens raise the cup was kind of cool with New Jersey. I think Ray, like as a D-man, watching Ray Bork in Colorado. So there was always the final moments when you see guys hoisting it and all the emotion and whatnot. Those are probably the coolest moments as a kid.
What's the biggest difference? Brett Kulak on the right side now compared to last year with a lot more experience.
Yeah, he's gone through a year of playing a lot of minutes there over on the right side, and he's such a good skater and thinks the game so well. So, a lot of times his feet just allow him to play on either side, and I always like playing with him too because he's always barking at me to move. So it's a good guy to play with.
There are a lot of long flights between South Florida and here. What's your favorite way to pass the time on that airplane?
Ooh, Mario Kart sometimes, cards sometimes. It just depends. Reading sometimes. There's a lot of different ways to pass time, and with the amount of hours that we're going to put on this plane, I'm sure I'll dip into all different types of avenues.
Is there anything you're reading now that you recommend?
Well, I've been working at War and Peace by Tolstoy for like a month and a half, 2 months. So maybe I could find a way to finish that one here on this trip. So, yeah, that's what most people say. So I'm doing pretty good.
Character of choice in Mario Kart?
Oh, I was Toad, but Toad usually gets picks. I like DK too. Yeah. I'm not very good though. I'm low on the totem pole there.